You got to feed a new pet 2 to 3 times. Great. Well, he's gonna get more stringy wolf meat then. Good for him. And then when he's happy, he does like more damage, right? Yeah, you scared me, dude. You were like, Tim Hecker. You. Oh, hey, we're live on YouTube. Welcome in, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Glad you're finally here. Shout out to my 0 viewers on YouTube. Let's go. Check out the new YouTube channel, Stream Elements, piping up just in time. Look at that. Wow. Look at that, chat. Oh, and I see Sprinkles' test as well. Thank you, Sprinkles. Alright, we were gonna go learn how to skin stuff, I think. That's what we were gonna do here. Oh, we're flagged for PvP. Oh, praise Jeff. Praise Jeff for YouTube. Let's get a spin. Oh, purple Jeff. Purple celebratory Jeff. Let me turn actually off rested XP because it's here for some reason. Let's turn that off and let's get a little praise in. Let's pump up the energy just a touch. Epic Jeff. Chommaster TV coming at you from Portland, Oregon. The time is 1:43 p.m. and you did it. We gotta celebrate, but not as much as legendary Jeff. Be appropriate, absolutely. You gotta rein in that. Congratulations, Menosat. What's up? Happy Friday. What am I doing? Oh, I can do first aid. Oh, you know. Just living my best life. I'm very happy that now YouTube is working again. YouTube is a mysterious little thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right? But now we are in fact live on the YouTube, so you know, like and subscribe. I think it's the leather goods shop that has a skinning trainer. We're gonna be picking up skinning for a hot second, just so we can bank some leather. Most of the time it doesn't. It's true. I think it's worked. Actually, technically not most. Half and half. We've had, since we have tried to do YouTube, we've had like 4 streams, and since this one is now working, 2 of the 4 streams have successfully recorded YouTube. Actually, this may be the 3rd one out of 5. I'm thinking. Skinning. Here's the play, right? We're solo self-bound, right? And we're gonna go engineering because we're gonna be the dirtiest like. Live forever target dummy hunter, right? We're never gonna die on this character. So I'm gonna bank a bunch of light leather because I'm gonna make the engineering goggles when I switch over, and I don't want to have to like discover leather from like a chest or something. Never gonna die. I mean, I'll say it again. We've never died, and we're definitely not gonna start now. Maybe. I mean, I refreshed my key this morning during the warm-up, and it didn't work. So the second time just now I refreshed my key, it suddenly started working. Do I think TBC Hardcore is possible with S60? There's a guild who does it. There's a guild who does it with an add-on. I'm trying to remember the name, but this it's like an EU guild, of course. It's an EU guild that streams TBC Hardcore, and they actually got partway through Serpent Shrine Cavern, which is impressive, because TBC is, let's just say, hilariously unforgiving. Very unforgiving. Hardcore Vash, yeah. I mean, I'm trying. Let me see. Actually, hold on. Let me go to Twitch. I think I followed the channel, so. I mean, yeah. Anything hardcore TBC, anything sounds just terrifying because, like, there's so many things that'll just kill you. Hardcore Sunwell. Yikes. Hardcore any of that stuff. The point is, Pinkerton, I think it's very niche because you have to have like really dedicated people who are willing to like level a tune up to 70 without dying and then play that tune in hard, scary raids, which means they could just die. So. Yeah, it's kind of scary, but and you know, even though hardcore is traditionally unforgiving, again, just think about how miserable it could be leveling a tune-up after you die at level 70. Hardcore heroics, they probably just don't do them, I would guess, right? I remember I changed my Raptor strike. Hitting those with non-demo shot warrior cut off years of your life. Yeah. Bless his heart. Our friend Cobra. I was like, brother, just demo shout. Demo shout. Sorry, disastrous hardcore Huygens safety dance was the end of most. Yeah, it's funny that like there are a lot of like Huygen's such an interesting fight because so often guilds will get Huygen on farm and their DPS will be good enough that you never do the safety dance, that you kill Huygen before the dance starts. So when the dance comes, it's like, oh no, we're not actually prepared for this, and then like, you know, the main tank screws up, the DPS is just out of position, and everybody dies. It's a little tricky to learn, but I mean, learning under the pressure of hardcore sounds just like exceptionally bad, you know? Like being able not like, because you can, a lot of classes can really only take one of those hits before they die. Top hardcore raider dying. I mean, hey, you know, that's hardcore, right? And who are these top hardcore raiders you're talking about, Uncle? Is that it? Is it a top hardcore raider thing to do to die to Huygen? What promotes you to being, oh, is it hardcore elite? I mean, that guild's been around forever, right? And there are good players in that guild. Like there have to be if the guild is still clearing necks. So it's just a different type of World of Warcraft than I'm used to, right? I mean, what am I used to now? I'm used to dying on a level 6 hunter, right? So yeah, it's absolutely a different. Top hardcore raider. Hardcore raider. I mean, you know, people accuse me of masochism, but at least I don't raid yet, you know? Speaking of something of raiding, Chudcore, Niveriz's guild, Chudcore is going into Zul'Gurub tonight, allegedly. Maybe if we're around, maybe we watch that a little bit. maybe we have a little watch party. It pains me to know the most hardcore Death Star clip. Yes, but that makes, you know, that makes the occasional one you get so much better, right? And honestly, there's so many people like streaming and recording now, like that there are so many hardcore death clips. You know what? I see the humor in the tiny violin clip, just because it was so like the amount of try hard to infiltrate the guild and become trusted over the course of a year and then pull that kind of thing is just, you know, it's a very like try hard grief that obviously made a lot of people really angry, right? So like I think that I don't know if the people that I think people like in hardcore elite probably at the time probably disagree with you, but everybody else is like, I mean, that was pretty good. You know? Oh, there he is. Do we get this for free? Scrumples, do you care what hardcore elite thinks? Well, you should, right? Because they're elite hardcore gamers. Yep. Oh, I don't have the quest? I'm stupid, dude. This could be really bad. This could be very bad. I have a health pot? Marbles him? My pet's dead. My new pet is dead. I didn't pick up the quest. I'm bad. Uh-oh. 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 Come on, leash. There we go. You know, I was watching, last night I was just, like, watching the, I think it was, like, Close Calls or something, like, hardcore death clips. Speaking of death clips, I put together a, you know, like, the hour and a half of, like, the closest calls, like, non-deaths, but things that should have been deaths or were very close to being deaths. And the amount of people in this video game, the amount of people who play hardcore up to like a high level of like, you know, getting up there to whatever it would be, like level 30, level 40, level 50, who have no idea how leashing works and just like constantly releash mobs. Incredible. Incredible, dude. The amount of warriors I see, or just other classes running away from like 3 mobs that are going to kill them, and they're just like releashing the mob. Yeah. They're just like auto-attacking the mob, or like casting, not even hamstring, just press escape, turn your auto-attack off, and just run. Like, literally, that would save so many people from dying. And I'm sure that it's happening all the time. There have been some embarrassing swinger hardcore death clips to be being like, do these people actually play World of Warcraft? The answer is yes. They've probably played Warcraft for like 20 years. But they're just leashing these mobs, dude. And they're dying because of it. Just gotta run. And get dazed too, yeah. I mean, even then, like, yeah. Even get dazed, sure. But the amount of times where, even if they are dazed, they could still maybe get away if they just, like, pressed escape and continued running in one direction. Oh, sick. Our boar is level 8. Let's go, dude. Look at him. Oh, we gotta name him. How do I name this guy? Rename. Ooh, what's a good boar name? We're gonna have him for, like, we're gonna have him for, like, a level and a half. We just got the appeal. Good boar names. Pablo Escobar. Skill basement. Oh. I like that, Uncle. Skill basement. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Skill basement. Oh no, there's not enough. Okay, we'll do one skill basement. There's not enough. No, Jeff. I would never insult Jeff like that, Newlander. I'm gonna put skill basement because I think that's funny. Because I think that's where we are as a hunter. I think as a hunter we're deep in the skill basement from what we normally expect on the channel. Between hunter and druid, those would probably be like me at my worst. Me truly at my worst.
Hi, off with you.
We can come back, but I would never name a pet disrespectfully after Jeff. Yeah, exactly. We're just so you know, we're total unironic suck-ups here, Newlander. We're unironically just, you know, glazing Jeff at every opportunity. No irony to be found.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah, thank you, Pinkerton. It's important. No irony to be seen here. We just unironically love Jeff Bezos. Jeff, if you're listening, remember that I stood up for you, okay? Just remember that. Remember that. Next time you're on Twitch, Jeff. Okay, we can take PvP off. We've actually been PvP flagged for longer than we needed to. It's because we're so bold and strong. Bro, talk about a snooze fest, bro. Yeah, summon Bezos for Twitch partnerships. Who cares about partnership? I'm just talking about him dropping like a, you know, like a 10K bomb. You know, he could absolutely buy my affection for the next year with like 10 to 20K subs, easy. And you know what? Sometimes love and affection is hard to buy, but we're making it easy here. Yo, Benadryls, what's up, dude? Oh, a summoning? Maybe a ritualistic summoning of Jeff is in the cards? Do you want to see me Riz Mackenzie Scott? Whoa, Durka. Whoa. She's already found another man. That would be personal. That would be very personal to go after dear Miss Mackenzie Scott like that. Yowza. Riz Mackenzie Scott. Yeah, give her the Riz, because I've just got Riz pouring out of my being, you know. Be like, hey girl, Hey girl, you ever know? Hey, yo, Mackenzie, you ever heard of a website called Twitch.tv? Well, I'm on it, but I love to be on you instead. I mean, come on, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. She has billions of dollars, and I could never. And firstly, I could never compare. Right? She's used to just ultra raw masculine power, like Jeff Bezos, right? Who I'm sure is, you know, not only a poet but also a lover. And I could never compete with that. Right? I could never compete with the memory of Jeff, even though they're divorced and she probably hates his guts. Thinking about it, I'm just it's just completely out of my league. What would I do with $1 billion? That's a good question. I think that I would spend a lot of money and then realize that I still had too much money, and then I'd have some sort of existential crisis about having too much money. Like, I don't know. Like, I literally, you know, what would I do with $1 million? Easy, I can tell you right away. What would I do with $2 million? Easy. $1 billion? Likely do the things that I wanted to do with $1 million, and then realize I have like $900 million left. Buy a nice chocolate bar, Captain Cone. That's a nice idea. You can buy a really nice, really nice chocolate bar for $1 billion. Well, I think that in general, you know, toss a couple million. Thank you, Captain Cone. That's so nice of you to say. I would say, like, you know, probably like buy a bunker, maybe, because I mean that's the thing to do when you're a billionaire, right? You know, you figure that the world's ending and it's your fault. You could even buy a nice chocolate bar factory. True, you could buy a nice chocolate bar factory, though I don't know if I want that many. I think a singular nice chocolate bar, you know, is the superior choice in my mind. Happy Friday, Captain Cone. Welcome in. But I don't know. Other than that, other than a really nice chocolate bar, 20 million to all my day one followers. Yeah, sure. I toss some to the chat. Chat would get a piece, you know, because clearly, like, if you know, I'm assuming that this $1 billion is a gift from on high from Jeff. We got to pay the loyal followers, right? So show your loyalty now, if you want a piece of that. If you want a piece of that cheddar, chat. I'm not hearing enough Jeff loyalty for when the redeem finally comes around. There we go. Thank you, Captain Cone. All right, if you want any of these if you want any of these big Bezos bucks, you better post a Jeff in the chat right now. Yeah, there we go. See, now we got some love. Jeff, this is what I'm talking about, right? These people unironically love you. All 22 of them. They unironically love you. And if you were to come in here and drop like, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000 gifted, they'd love you even more. They'd love you even more, Jeff. Artie, boom! With a spin of the wheel. Welcome in, Artie. We were just talking about how much we love Jeff Bezos. I gotta spin that wheel first. Hold on. Hold on for Jeff. Stand by. Where the heck is my wheel window? There we go. What's it gonna be? Oh, the red Jeff of war demands blood. Let's take care of a red Jeff right now, actually. Let me log out and let me spin this wheel for the actual wheel of pain, because we gotta redeem. Ow. Oh, I'm in the middle of a bunch. Let's do that. Hold on. We'll get to red Jeff in a second. You said you called red Jeff? But yeah, Art is on board. Look at that. Abandon. All this stuff pretty much done. Abandon. Let's go take care of that red Jeff of war right now. Blood for red Jeff, skulls for red Jeff. Exactly. Well, Newlander, that's a good question. I can't decide between Rogue or Warrior currently. If Rogues can't tank or do anything cool, then I'm going to have to run both, and I'll probably start with I'm so torn. Because we're playing the game a lot. So maybe I could do a Rogue and a Warrior, but there's so many options. Chat. But yes, Jeff, red Jeff demands blood. So let's pan over to him real quick and clean up Stranglethorn Vale. See what the Horde are up to. Am I going to play Hardcore Classic Plus or Softcore Classic Plus? Great question, Newlander. First of all, we don't know, right? It's speculation on what it's actually going to look like. I don't know if Hardcore Classic Plus is going to be a thing, right? If it is a thing at launch, even if it is a thing at launch, I think that I'm still going to... Unfortunately, I can't, in good conscience, kill that guy. I think even if Hardcore was available at launch for Classic Plus, I still would want to play a softcore version because I just want to do PvP and stuff like that. And then later on go to Hardcore. Yeah, like, I mean, that's the thing too. Like, I wouldn't want to do Hardcore content that I'm super unfamiliar with, right? Yeah, so we got 2 warriors here. Let's get the lesser of 2 warriors right here. How about this, chat? Is he here? Oh, he's here. He moved a little bit, and he's dead. All right. Paint the STV red with the blood of Horde. Oh, look, there's some Alliance out here doing that already. Huh. And they killed the level 36 as a giant gang. Yeah, Gromgol was a beautiful place before all these hordes started wrecking it, you know? Let's log off, get that red Jeff off the board. You never want to play 1.0 hardcore release because, yeah, there's bugs and stuff. Hardcore is based on a lot of gameplay knowledge. Yeah, exactly, right? So, like, I could see Hardcore Classic Plus after a long round of non-hardcore. I'm gonna run some ads really quick, chat, to get my pre-roll off. Stick around. We're gonna be playing the Hunter. Hope they do something for C+ PvP beyond BGs, but not optimistic. Me neither. Me neither. But we'll have to see. They tried some PvP stuff in SOD. It was kind of weird, but it was something. So maybe we get something like that. What's your idea, Pinkerton? I have said that on my channel. I expect that it would come out shortly after BlizzCon, but I don't think obviously we haven't confirmed anything. In SOD, they had 2 PvP events in the open world. They had the bad, like, go kill NPCs one in Ashenvale, which is basically just like objective-based PvP, which really just turned into a giant Zerg fest. But then they had the Stranglethorn Vale Blood event, which every, like, 3 hours, Stranglethorn Vale would turn into this, like, free-for-all combat zone, which initially was really fun when it was, like, small groups, but then also devolved into a giant PvP spam fest. You know, there's a scene in Kingdom of Heaven where the dude yells, "God wills it." It'll put Red Jeff in there instead. It'll be perfect. Interesting. Interesting idea. There are little video gags I want to do at one point. There are gags that I've been thinking of. I could put it on my list. I don't know. Like I liked the Blood Moon one. I liked the STV one until it became just like hundreds of people in groups of 5, just like spam tagging each other for points. A Tiger's Eye. We hold on to that. You love that Red Jeff is a thing? Well, me too. I love Red Jeff. And Red Jeff hates me because he's Red Jeff. Regular Jeff, I hope, likes me. I hope that after all this effort, he would at least like me. Oh, we got another one. We're gonna run. We're gonna run like a coward, because we're a hunter. Isn't that nice? And just think, when I get aspect of the cheetah, I can run away even better. Running's great. Running's overpowered. Look, I can actually run and kill. Just run away from these guys and kill both of them. Easy. Does this guy not take damage? Is that a thing? Yeah, hunters are fine. We don't need to... No adjustments to hunters. They're totally normal class. They can just, you know, outrun and kill everything. 2v1, no problem. No biggie. My pet has a disease. Decayed strength. Skill basement has a disease. Jeff is... You know what? Honestly, Jeff as a god, as a deity, is a little moody. He gets mad quite often. But he has such a range to him as well, you know? Keeps you on your toes, that Jeff. And we can take PvP off the board. We're free. The board is empty. The board is back to normal. Look at us, chat. Yeah, I think my prediction again, Newlander, is that Classic Plus comes out like a week after BlizzCon. And I'm just basing that off what they did with SOD, where they basically had a demo of SOD at BlizzCon. I think that was the last BlizzCon that they had. It was like 3 years ago. And they had a demo of Season of Discovery that all the streamers played. And then they released SOD within like a week. So that'd be my guess in terms of like, that seems something they would do again because everyone played it. I'm gonna be out of town. Wow. Newlander with the memory. I'm going to be out of town like 2 weekends after BlizzCon, I think. Because BlizzCon, what day is BlizzCon? Is BlizzCon the September, like, what is it, 12th, 13th, right? Am I mistaken? My wedding's not till like, yeah, 12th and 13th. The wedding I'm going to on the East Coast, which is going to be a long haul, is like the 28th or something. It's later, yeah. It's like the 27th, 28th. So if they were to release it, I'd have like a week with the game before I had to go to that thing. One of the leaks said Classic Plus was going to cost extra, not $15 a month. That'd be upsetting. I don't know about that. I feel like you would buy something. No, not my wedding. I'm not getting married. No. Ness freaking out on me. No. We are not getting married. I'm going to a wedding. One of my good friends. Yeah, while we're waiting for GTA 6, how do we, while we're waiting for those leaks, why don't we also get the leaks for Half-Life 3? Stream the wedding? I don't want to do that. I think that, I don't think I ever want to IRL stream. I think IRL streaming is cringe. I don't enjoy when my favorite streamers do IRL streams for the most part, and it's just like this weird, like, oh my god. So I've been killing these gnomes, by the way, and I forgot that we had abandoned our quest, so now we gotta go back. Just as cringe as Jeff Loving? No, you be careful. You be careful what you say, Sprinkles. Blizzard normally does these fake leaks because they're feelers and they want to know the fans and how they react. Yeah. Blizzard is full of fake leaks, right? Narrate the whole ceremony, my thoughts on it. Yeah, that'd be super cool. That'd be super cool behavior for me to do, is to loudly during the ceremony just be like, I don't like her dress. Just I'm not going to BlizzCon. I'm live streaming. We're doing BlizzCon Watch from home. We're doing BlizzCon Watch. They asked me to be a commentator. Another mobile game and a new COD, and everyone will be disappointed? No. Here's the joke, Uncle. I don't know if you're here, but the joke is that Project Camelot all along was just your ability to look at your retail housing with your phone, to manage your retail housing with your phone. That's what Project Camelot was, and we're all suckers, and Classic Plus doesn't exist. That's the real one. Hey, guess what we forgot? Oh, we didn't forget. We abandoned. So we're going to go try Tundra McMahon again. Scrumples, unfortunately, we will not be binge drinking because we have not had a drink in 6 years intentionally. So we're not going to... excuse me, 5.5 years. So we're not, unfortunately, going to break our sobriety in order to be sad about BlizzCon. But I do understand the sentiment, right? And we will have some funny things to say. We will have some commentary to make about BlizzCon as we watch it. Level 11, let's spin this thing. What's it gonna be? Ooh, clear a cave. Okay, clear a cave. I'm gonna go get the quest for the cave before I go clear it, but I know what you were sensible at 14. Yeah, I let slip, I let a spoiler out, an IRL spoiler for, in what was it, Artie's chat earlier, where I revealed that I'm actually 19 years old. Right? That I'm actually only 19 years old. It's a horrifying truth, right? So I did quit drinking at the age of 14. You know, I was going pretty wild. Tundra McGrand's cave to clear. Not too bad. Well, is it bad on Hunter, or is it not too bad on That is alarming considering when we met. Yeah, I was let's see, we met what, Minnesota, 2006 was the first time we played together, and if I'm 19 years old, that means I was -1 when we met. That's pretty nasty. That's pretty wild. You should not be hanging out with pre-born babies on the internet. Tundra McMahon cave to clear? No. We gotta clear a real cave. We're not clearing Tundra McMahon's cave. We're clearing a man cave right here. Clear a cave. Clear a cave. When your mom wakes you up because your Oregon Trail. It's not the Oregon Trail, it's the state of Oregon. All right? People know where Oregon is now, like Nike and stuff. Back then, you were like, oh, it must be the Oregon Trail. It's like, no, it's like, there's a state called Oregon. It's more than that video game. And does Oregon have trails in it? Yes. But more than one, surprisingly. Shockingly, more trails than just one. I won't take this. I will not accept this Oregon slander in my chat. We got famous in Portland during COVID-19, where news outlets were painting it like Portland was in some sort of engulfed in like some anarchy war. You know, and the streets were on fire because like somebody had lit a police car on fire, and the way that they filmed it made it look like the entire street was on fire, and therefore the entire city. So I kept getting asked questions, but I would be like, people would be like, "Where are you from?" I'm from, I live in Portland, Oregon. They're like, "Oh, it seems pretty bad over there," and I'm like, "Well, not really." Fiery, mostly peaceful protest. Legitimately though, there was like one car on fire, and then everyone was like, "Oh, you're from Portland? How was the war?" I'm like, "No, it's actually not that bad. It's not that crazy. It's not that wild." How are the Fent zombies? Well, I mean, Fent zombies are everywhere, right? Fent zombies. I'm a survivor, exactly. Yeah, Fent zombies are everywhere because we had this thing in the early 2000s called the opioid epidemic, which we said, hey, go give pills to everyone without any sort of regulation. In fact, let's have you give everyone the most addictive pill you can invent, and we'll just let you do it, right? And so then people run out of pills, and it turns out that fentanyl can give you a little bit of that kickback, a little bit of that opiate energy that you were craving. I think I go one, and yeah, I think there's a hunter build where I do one in this thing, one right here, and then I fill out the rest of this, because pet health is great, pet armor is great, pet damage is really what I want, but you don't get any real pet damage until I think thick hide. I'd for sure go with thick hide. Oh no, I have 3 mobs on me. What am I to do, chat? Let me charge it with the boar. The boar leveled up. Yo, skill basement coming up. You see that, chat? See those smooth hunter moves, dude? Amazing. When is delete pet? Oh, it's play without a pet. Fully dismiss the pet, like abandon the pet. Oh, that's tough. Abandon the pet on the wheel. What if we like our pet? But there is dismiss pet for 30 minutes. It's on the wheel. Abandon pet would suck. Abandon pet would be terrible. We'll try dismiss pet. We'll try dismiss pet for 30 minutes. We'll see. We haven't rolled it yet. No.